Hi, I'm Paris Grayman. I am the owner and founder of Empower Creative Agency, LLC. When I was younger, I wrote a children's book called Just Be. I'm really pleased that it's one of the books in the Tiny Towns library. Some of the projects we work on include children's books with first-time authors and self-published authors. We usually launch them on Kickstarter. At Empower, I get to work with amazing human beings like Dr. Cynthia Poirier. She's a psychologist and has a little daughter, and together they are working on a book called Ayana and Friends Presents ABC Always Be Confident.
I wanted to give the children something that I feel that many of them lack, or if they have it, how do I use this? But if I can build strong children, then that's less adults later that we gotta heal, because I'm finding even in practice, many of the adults I sit with are struggling with things that occurred in their childhood. Empower is helping me achieve my goal, goals, and goals that I didn't know I even had. And that has been extremely helpful, because a part of what keeps us stuck is not knowing the steps. I might know steps 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and part of 10. So they're going to take me from where I am and kind of guide me on this journey of all the steps in between. I know they truly believe in my project, because people can work with you for the money. And that's one thing. But I want to know, does it embody your spirit the way I feel it? And they give me all the feels.
Besides working with great human beings like Cynthia, I also have been getting to work with really cool social impact entrepreneurs like Terrell Hagler and Jessica Fedinja. They are working on children's books as well, and a lot of social advocacy projects around the city.
My name is Terrell Hagler, and I am a community activist known on Instagram as your fave trash man. My goal and my project with Empower was to, 1, always meet my deadlines, but 2, to really learn, and 3, to really embody everything that Empower is about. As an African American man, writing a children's book about sanitation is just like uncharted territory. My children are in the book, representation of little girls and boys who don't see themselves in books. Empower is like the engine of the car, right? So you could put gas in a car with no engine and it still won't go. You can have your battery. You need the engine. And for me and my project, Empower was the engine that just kept everything moving forward. Even when my wheel fell off, and when my windshield broke, and when my windshield wipers didn't work, and my tail light was broke, the engine was able to carry me forward. So that's what Empower was for me and my project, was just that the core piece to keep everything moving.
Hi, I'm ACO Jess. I'm an animal control officer, and I advocate for animals in the city of Philadelphia. I use TikTok to help them get adopted, and I've also become a children's book author. Started my own company, ACO Jess and Friends, which I'm super happy about. Book 2 is on its way. I'm hoping that I can change the view of animal control officers with my books, with my TikToks, to let them see the better side, the happy side, that I love animals, I do my job to help animals, and I'm hoping that I can change the representation that Hollywood has put on, where animal controls are vicious and villainous people. I was speaking to a friend who had a friend that just wrote a children's book. It happened to be Paris from Empower, and I gave a call. We had one session, and I was hooked. She knew everything that I needed to do to get this process done, because those are the types of things that I struggle with as a human. I could make the book, but she knew all the stuff I needed to do that I would have never been able to figure out.
We also get to work with amazing humans like Linda Williams. She's an accountant in Philadelphia, and we've worked with her on 2 projects. One of them was in a YouTube series for her and her clients. The other project is she's raising $150,000 to help rebuild an orphanage in Johannesburg, South Africa. My goal through Empower is to help people get unstuck so that they can figure out what their purpose is and act on their purpose. Empower is helping Tiny Town because I believe we have a very similar mission. Our goal is to help people become the biggest and brightest versions of themselves. At Empower, I'm doing that through helping people find their purpose and acting on it with projects. At Tiny Town, they're helping women who are in transition and their children understand what it means to sustain their life as a big and beautiful, bright person, and they're teaching them the tools of how to do that. To find out what we do at Empower Creative Agency LLC, go to our website, empowercreativeagency.com.